Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Muhammad Hikam bin Abu Syukur. Today, we would like to present our assignment 1, Multimedia Network Application, where we will discuss about interactive game. Did you know that interactive game is one of the network applications that has been discussed to improve their performance and user experience? So, shall we dive in? In this topic, we will try to explain the multimedia network applied in interactive game application. We already know that interactive game nowadays have the real-time interaction. We could go streaming, and even more, we can store the multimedia element in the application. For the next part, my team will dive in the point. By the end of this presentation, we should understand the technologies involved, how the format and compression work, networking, distribution model, and so on.
Hi, my name is Rusyazwani binti Hajwari. My metric number is 2639 and 03. So today I'm going to present about definition of interactive game. So first of all, interactive game. In terms of computer, interactive is user action or activity that give feedback or respond to the system, run the task. Okay. For the games, a fun activity that lead the player to react based on some role and step that need to follow. Also, it's required some skills. So basically, interactive game is a two-way action that need to solve the task given, and the environment of the game will develop skill in every level. So the player will learn new strategies and must make decisions to perform the task. Then after all, the task is done successfully, the result will expose to the player as they progress. This approach a process of learning and teaching to the player.
Hello, welcome. My name is Johnny Samuel Chun Rodriguez, matric number 252775, and I will talk about enabling technologies. As the years are passing, the technology continues growing. Thanks to these advances and the new discoveries comes with improvements, in this case for interactive game purposes. There are many new enabling technologies available, and more who are coming into the light. When we're talking about enabling technology, it's always about improvement. In the case of interactive games, it will be about enhance the user experience, improve the audio quality, the video quality, the graphics, the user experience. It's always about improvement. So let's talk about the most interesting technologies. First, the cloud gaming. In the cloud gaming, we play a game from the server, so all the data will keep storage in the server. Number 2, augmented reality. In the augmented reality, we use the real-world environment in order to play a game. Example, Pokemon Go. And for the virtual reality, it's very popular nowadays. We grab and put the player in a 3D game, in a 3D world. How? Using this kind of equipment like the Oculus Rift, etc. Now let's talk about the formats and compression. For the formats, in the case of interactive games, the format is not limited in terms of console or computers. It will depend. Depends on what? The audio, the video, the graphics. What do you want to achieve? If you want a really high quality graphics and video, you cannot use the same format as if you want really low graphics and video. Okay, for the compression. At the moment to talk about compression, most of the games nowadays are high quality, 4K and with very good resolution. Besides this, most of the games are 3D. This includes the textures. So when we're talking about these really heavy games. So when we include about this, compress this huge amount of data, it's very difficult. One of the methods is change the textures. If you change the textures, it may reduce the size of the game. This will not work in every single case. Another way is reduce the quality sound and the quality video. But this is not so recommended. Why? Because it can decrease the user experience. Thank you so much. That was it.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Arif and my metric number is 259325. So I would like to talk about our topic, which is interactive game. So this is my part, the enabling technology network. Nowadays, people like to play game, but with the connection, people also can play online game. And it will be more interesting to play with other people and not alone to play. So in this section, people can communicate with other people. With respect to sending and receiving data, wired and wireless technologies have also improved, such that nearly every type of electronic equipment can provide data connectivity. This has allowed the ever-shrinking sensor embedded in smart object to send and receive data over the cloud for collection, storage, and eventual analysis. So this is the example that the game that using the network. As you can see, FIFA 20, Mobile Legends, and also the PUBG. So we go through next slide, which is the enabling technology distribution model. So, distribution model is the process of delivering the game content as digital information. Without it, the exchange or purchase of new physical media. This process has existed since early 80s, but it was only with the network advancement in the bandwidth capabilities in the early 2000s that digital distribute become more prominent as a method of selling games. So currently, the process is dominated by online distribution broadband internet. So the platform of the distribution model is, as you can see here, the Steam, Origin, or the PlayStation Store. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, hi. Now I will present about the final device.
Games is one of our favorite hobbies.
I am pretty sure nowadays most of people are no longer need PCs to have a great gaming experience, as they have many games can access in Android and iOS that equipped with network capabilities. This is how the mobile games can living accessible in game marketings. But no matter what your device choose, when you are looking for a device to play online games, they should consider about 3 key attributes, which is the first one is the performance that have the high capacity, and the second one is the software, the operating system, and the last one is the hardware the device used. And the device used should support the software and the performance also. The next, network application. Network application should be stable enough for thousands of people when they are playing on the online game at the same time, and it should be fast to keep player engaged. And it is also can be played by yourself and the multiple player. For example of network application is the VR game, the virtual reality games. Usually, VR use a headset to immerse you in a 3D environment. You can look and move around within in the games. And the second one is the location and GPS based games like Pokemon Go. The Pokemon Go is very famous games in 2016. Online game also evolving into the most engaging form of entertainment. And the advantage of playing online game is they have a friendly interface, security, have a chat base, and gaming experience, and also help player develop their problem solving, improve their leadership skill, and able to handle an unexpected situations. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, so the next part is I'm going to talk about the ongoing trending on market growth, which is multimedia virtual environment and the relation with network. As we know, VR network work as player are networking peer-to-peer, with each computer exchanging information with all others in fully connected mesh topology. However, there are research from University of Kentucky stated that instead of each player running the same game code and communication directly with each other, each player could be a client and they all communicate with just one computer called the server. Each client effectively acts as dumb terminal, showing an approximation of the game as it play out on the server. In pure client server model that no run game code locally, instead they are sending the input such as key press and mouse movement to the server. In response, that server updates the state of the character in the VR and replies with a packet containing the state of the character and other player. As a result, we could have faster communication with least interference for the network because of the design for data to transfer.
So for our conclusion, interactive game has been conveyed with the all combination of technologies, the application and the concept has been exposed. Also, we have discussed the relationship between the interactive game, the environment of game, and the networking to the relevant research that is exciting and engaging real-time interaction that create worldwide communities to plan and share the ideas. Thank you.